And Jay, Edu, it's very, very fun to have you guys on the same screen.
But I believe that the next 5 to 10 years we'll have so many more young millionaires.
Welcome back to Trade the Advantage. Today we are preparing for a very unique and special opportunity to meet and greet with millionaire traders for cocktails and networking with some of the world's best hospitality against a backdrop of the Burj Khalifa, located in one of Dubai's highest rooftops in Selavi. At the event, you will meet Adam Lambert, Managing Director at Zimtra Trading, Edu Trades, Millionaire Mentor at Stocks Trading Club, and JTrader, Millionaire Mentor at Small Cap Room. We're also missing Humbled Trader, who's actually traveling today, but Humbled Trader will be with us in Dubai. Last thing, we're giving away not one, not two, not three, but 4 2K funded Zimtra accounts. You can apply to win the first by signing up to our networking event at Selavi Dubai. Click the description link. But first, we're going to talk a little bit to Adam. So Adam, what inspired you? What gave you the idea for this networking event on January 15 and why Dubai?
Yeah, real quick. So the initial catalyst was the IFX conference, which is one of the world's largest online trading expos. So we already knew there'd be a fairly large gathering of traders in the area, but reaching out to Edu and JTrader and Humble Trader and seeing if they have had people that they work with in their communities, because it's about really what it is about. It's about getting everybody together, having strong communities, and supporting each other.
Yeah, and do you think there's going to be a kind of a crossover there? Because I think at the IFX, it's going to be like 7,000 attendees, 100+ speakers are going to be there between January 14 and 16. So is it a case of pulling some of those across to this event?
I think it more complements. They're more during the day, and our event is in the evening. So we are absolutely hoping to get some of the traders that are present at IFX to come and see us. And as you said, the view is going to be absolutely spectacular. Going to hear from some of these gentlemen, and Shay from Humble Trader is going to be up there speaking as well, and try and give as much content and value in a short amount of time as possible. I might get up there. I'm not going to add much value, but I'll tell you some of the things that we're doing this year.
No, but Dubai is an absolute iconic place. I've lived there for 10+ years. So if anyone isn't from Dubai but wants to come, this is the time to fly in for a trip. But Edu, you've been doing these events in Madrid. You've been doing these events in Mexico. Now you're in Dubai. What's the goal for this event for you? Why should people be attending it?
World domination. I'm sorry, I'm speaking for you.
I think these events, like I'm quite a fan of these events, and that's why we're doing it all over the world, because I think it's a really, really good thing to level up your trading in a way. Because once you get to know the people who are behind of Zimtra, for example, and you get to know the people that have your your account and your money and all those things that you when you're in an online world, you don't get to see those things. And when you see these guys, and when you see Jay, and when you see Shay, and when you see all these guys, and you understand that they're flesh and bones, and you understand that they're people just like you, it's like you can relate. And it's so cool. Like the experiences that we have had in Madrid and in Mexico has been amazing, has been incredible. I don't know what to expect from Dubai, because that's, for me, it's like a dream to be in Dubai. I've never been there, and I'm so excited to be there. Like it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be great to meet some of these people, and let's see what Dubai can bring us, right?
Yeah, but I think the cool thing about this is it's pretty exclusive, because like the events that you've done in Madrid are like hundreds and hundreds of people, where I think now it's going to be, like I say, Humble, Jay, you, and it's going to be like, with every trader, it's about finding your style. So if you can literally meet and greet with each one of you guys, talk to each of you a little bit. There's an advantage to try and find tips, find style and stuff like that, do you think?
100%. What we did in Mexico was like that. It was really, really intimate. And we can talk things that we cannot talk online there. So it's pretty cool. So if anyone has, the chance to come around and I saw the C'est la Vie restaurant, that's incredible. Like the view that you can see there, it's incredible. So if anybody wants to, it's around Dubai or whatever, and or they're going to the IFX conference, I'm going to the IFX conference. So if anyone is going, I think it's going to be an amazing opportunity to meet all these guys and, just to have a good time. It's also really, really cool to, to hang out with these guys. So
No, trading can be a bit of a lonely game sometimes unless you do these things. But Jay, how are you? How's things?
Very good. I like to see or hear these people. Edu's always like makes me like in good mood when I see him. So it's actually like very cool to to spend some time with these people. And I call them friends. They're also partners. And what I say is that, I mean, if you're a trader, you have to stick with traders, right? So they can understand you, they can really relate to you. They will know your sufferings, they will know like your joys, they know what you're talking about. So if you like Formula One, okay, if you like a Ferrari, if you like those, you have to go to, let's say, Monza, you have to go like to Imola. The same thing over here. If you like trading, you have to go to Dubai. So talk with the traders, and also I would say ask things to Edu, ask things to Adam, to Shai, because they're gonna bring their experience. So they're also traders, they're also mentors. They've seen what other traders are like, I would say, experiencing. Their like fears, their errors. So by asking questions, you will like learn so much more. And I think that everybody can bring something very useful in that scenario, which it's also a big atmosphere.
Oh, sounds nice. And Jay, you launched a small account challenge. Just yesterday it went live, and that was using a Zimtra account. You'll do the challenge with Zimtra. You're giving away a $2,000 Zimtra account as well. It's one of 4 $2,000 Zimtra accounts that we're giving away. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I've seen during the years that everybody that gets into trading starts with a small account, and I wanted to do something where traders can relate to this, because we can trade with 100, 200, half a million account, and show, for example, a pretty good month, 5 figures, or maybe even good, you can have like a 6 figure. But how to grow a small account? So putting I would say, in the situation of that newbie, that new trader that has a small account, that he thinks that trading is just like, a scam, it's a fraud, that you can never grow an account. Look at Edu. He started with a very small account. He built it to more than 1 million in a very short time. And this is possible. I know a lot of traders, but also I know a lot of traders that they suffer from losses, from not a good risk management. So the point for me is to share with the playbook, that with the correct tools, okay? So with the correct, in this case, prop firm, correct like execution platform and so on, and with the correct risk management, you can simply build your account and be consistent over time. I have traders that they actually suffer from losses from risk management. I saw the errors that a trader can do in a small account, in a large account. So we're going to simply review all these things with a daily recap every day from 12:30 to 1 p.m. every single day. And also it's going to be, I would say, verified by a third party, like, with info. I think that's like useful. But the point is really to help the new traders to gain confidence into trading, to not think that everything that you see in trading is a scam, but actually some things are really legit, are good for the traders. And I mean, just ask the traders that will be with us the day at, I was saying, Dubai, they can really reassure about this.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And if anyone's interested, I'll drop a link in the description for that challenge to launch on January 21. We also, if you go on zimtra.com/JTrader, I'll put the link in the description as well. You can win a $2,000 account. You just need to click that link, start filling out a Zimtra account, and you'll be entering that draw that's announced live at the event. Now, I just want to have a little bit of fun before I get back to some questions with Adam at the end. Jay, Edu. It's like it's very, very fun to have you guys on the same screen. Both top traders, both slightly different styles. It's only separated by the Atlantic Ocean. Might I just add? I just want to ask a couple of questions about how the year's going, how's it been, go a little bit back and forth with you guys. So, like, looking back at 2024, was there a key highlight? Was there a key ticker? Was there a key moment? For either of you guys, let's start with Edu.
For me, I think 2024 was a spectacular. I think it was an amazing year, especially compared to the years that we had before. I think 2022 and 2023 were following such an amazing and incredible market in 2021 and 2020 that you have that bitterness in your mouth. Like it's, it was hard to fit another cycle of markets when you had the madness of 2020 and 2021, and let's face it, we made so much money on those markets and it was so easy. But then 2022 and 2023 put us in our lane. And now 2024, it's providing all these crazy opportunities due to the volatility. And I think it was an amazing year for me. The takeaway in this year was how to grow the account, because I've always had, and this is something that I discussed with Lance in San Diego last year, that, I want to grow as a trader, as everyone. Like, yeah, I have 9 years of experience and I still think that my potential is so far away. So I really, really want to, to have that grown in my career. So I was discussing him about this, and we found out that I was not growing my account. Like I just had the account and I never get to grow it. Like I just withdraw all the profits that I gain. I just withdraw it every single week, and I just had like a working capital. I just withdraw. But now I was not withdrawing it. I was like leaving a little part on it, and it was great because it not only gets me to grow the account and risk more on the opportunities that requires to risk more, but it also gave me, whenever I lose in some of these crazy, squeezes or whatever, I was just losing the profits. I was not losing my working capital. So for me, it was such a game changer just to have a small amount to grow the account. Obviously, I always withdraw money because I believe in diversification, and I believe in also the, what we do is pretty risky. So having all the eggs in one basket is pretty crazy, and that's why I withdraw money. But having that, exponential growth, it allows you to see the market so much differently. So I think that was my takeaway in 2024.
Jay, key highlight, key takeaway.
2024, even more than 2023 and 22 and 21, the rise of the quants, of the algos against the retail trader. Just look at these days, the manipulation that we have in the market, especially when you look at small caps. Fader, like the first 15, 20 minutes, rip up the shorts, then high of the breakout, and then fails again. So for me, is really adding for traders. So the takeaway is adding for traders, not only the read of price action, not only the setups, but also having something tangible that can give an edge, like, reading order flow, bring the tape, because they're essential when you want to trade at a certain level. Without those two, I would say, skills, you cannot simply be, I would say, classified as a real trader. So read the tape, read order flow are two keys that I would say traders that are going to 2025, they need to gain. What Edu said is totally, I agree with him. We had the market 2020, which was, from the COVID, so much injection of cash. I've seen also very easy swing plays. You're buying something and 2-3 days after this was up. 2022, 23, if you adopted the same strategy in 2020, you will be probably underwater. because the market shifted. So when you trade large caps, you cannot simply trade, breakup, pullback longs, 90 MA, VWAP dips. I mean, some days, yes, but the majority of the time was like, 60% shorts or sideways action. So you have to change, you have to shift over here like strategies. Now, 2024, I mean, we just need the COVID back and just like the same thing, right? And the plays are those. Look at Tesla. I mean, from 200 up to 450, 460. Look at all these big caps. Look at NQ going to the highs. Look at small caps. We have like 15, 20 small caps trading more than 10, 15 million a day minimum, okay? Some days like yesterday, we had TNXP like 1 billion or things like this. I mean, market is there. And the more market will be like liquid, so the more NQ, yes, indices will go up, the more small cap we'll have in the market. It's always like this. When you said the market will have an inflection, we'll have like small cap, because that is how market works. Everybody's like interested in, getting into now the quant stock sectors, getting into the EV vehicles, AI. So we have a lot of fuel of cash flow in the market, and that's simply amazing. Volatility is the best thing that can happen to a trader.
Question for anyone who wants to answer. Do you guys have any thoughts? I mean, not to go into too much about it, but Elon Musk's taking more of I saw an article the other day with Trump taking over in office, Elon Musk being close by his side. People are saying it's going to be a golden generation for the next 4 years for America. Do you have any plans, preparation, how to take advantage of this in the market in any way?
I believe yes, 100%. But I also am one of those believers that Tesla is not worth at this price for me, because there's so much competition out there. But I believe that the next 5 to 10 years, we'll have so many more young millionaires coming up. So what we saw before, that the average of the millionaire person was around 45 or 50 years old. Now I think this age went down, really is going to go down to probably even 2025, 30 the max. So many more youngs with the social and everything, with AI, with the quants, with the new ideas. We'll see more people like Edu. Okay. So that is going to be like, I would say, a change in really reality of the society where we grow. I mean, I'm from the 80s, and things like this were impossible to think about.
Just probably a last question from the group, and then I'm going to jump back to Adam. But what is the most common mistakes that you've both got big rooms, you've both got a lot of students, one Latin America, the other is more international. What are the main mistakes that you're seeing your students making that need to be fixed to take advantage of the markets?
Lacking of vision regarding the big picture of the play. Like I see a lot of people trading the noise, and they are not aware of all the things that are in the background. Like, for example, if you're gonna see, if you want to short a stock, you gotta understand dilution. You gotta understand the sector that it involves in. Like, we have seen a lot of takers that, for example, LAES, LAES, like the sector that is involved in is just really, really strong sector. So everybody wants to short it. Everyone wants to, because of the extension, obviously. And if you don't understand like the sector that it is in, like all these things that matter, that really, really matter, I think people are really, really into the noise, just into the noise and just into the little moves, not in the big picture. And that's something that I have been trying to get better at, trying to, because I started like a scalper, like a really, really quick in and out things. And I understood where the money really is. And it's not on the quick moves, it's in the big moves having size on it. And you cannot have size if you don't have conviction. And you cannot have conviction if you don't understand the big play. So I think that's one of the things that I would think that it's a really consequent mistake.
Any final nuggets, Jay? Any tips before we close out with Adam? I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know your time is valuable.
I would say holding winners for traders, cut and loser quick. Don't fight the trade. And that is a lot about discipline. So for traders, the most important thing when you get into trading, is getting your, I would say, your account set up, is getting your like strategy, but you have to fix your mindset, your ego, your discipline if you want to trade at a certain level. Otherwise, you're gonna blow up soon. I mean, I have experiences over here in my house. I have experience over here with the traders and my friends. I've seen like a lot of like blow up plays. I saw a lot of like non-discipline. That's something normal, but has to be fixed. So you want to get into trading, do something that really makes you improve in your trading. For example, punish yourself when something is not working, like do push-ups. You know, the guys at S&P Capital, they were telling me, Jay, I did push-up like for 2 years. Every single time I was doing a bad error. And two things will happen from that. One, you will gain consistency and discipline. One, you'll build like your shape. So I think like that's something good. So build a discipline if you want to trade.
Appreciate those comments. Appreciate those advice. Adam, I just want to close out with you. Until about 8 months ago, I'd heard the word prop firm, but I didn't know what it was, to be totally ignorant. I was 8 years in the game and I thought, I didn't know what prop firm was. I just thought it was some other entity with some traders in a room. Can you clarify what this is for those who don't know?
Yeah, by definition, proprietary trading is you're trading the house's money. So instead of a brokerage account where you're essentially trading your own money, you're trading our money. So all our traders, when they execute their strategy, they're going through our clearing account. So they're going to the street in our name. To Eddie's point earlier, one of the benefits of that, of course, is cash flow. Trading our money versus trading your own money is a huge advantage. Buying power, because we can control in real time how much access to capital somebody has. We have our base ratios that we use when somebody opens up an account. If it's elite, for example, it's 10-1. If it's pro, it's 4-1. But we have the ability to scale somebody exponentially. If they're consistently profitable, then it's in our best interest to make sure that they continue to have access to more and more capital. The other advantage, obviously, is fees. Fees are a huge consideration because we have a volume discount, so we get the cheapest rates on the street. It's just supply and demand. So execution, you have access to institutional routes, which this year you were talking the year in review. Some of the huge game changers that we introduced this year was custom routing that really looked at the different strategies that people were trading and gave them an advantage in the market. So whether it be cost or liquidity, there's lots of options. So working with a prop firm that we actually came from the institutional side, supporting large groups for the last 2 decades. Those gave us the tools to be able to bring to a it's not really retail, but bring to the traders and come up with a plan and a package that works for JTraders, EduTrades, their traders, and helps them continue to grow and be profitable.
I mean, you must be doing something right if you've got these top dogs, these 2 big guys trading under you, recommending you.
We're very, very, very lucky. That's for sure.
I must say something. I've been working with Zimtra for over a year now, and I have worked with a lot of people, a lot of brokers, not that many prop firms, but I have been working with a lot of brokers and stuff. And trust me, like, it's incredible, their service, the customer support, the executions. We have over 200 traders there, and it's amazing. Like, it really, like, I genuinely recommend them as a really good alternative, especially because you bypass the PDT rule. And that's something that internationally, like in Latin America, in Spain, and that's where my traders are, it's really hard to get $30,000 to start trading. And with these guys, just with $1,000, you can start trading. And that's something that it's like, if I could have that whenever I started, it would be amazing. So props to these guys that are doing an amazing job.
Props to these guys. I like what you did there.
Any last words on the Dubai event, Adam, and we'll close out.
I just I think it's going to be a massive success, and I think anybody who's listening that hasn't yet bought their ticket, they're really going to miss out. The caliber of the people that are going to be there, and I think the tidbits of information that are going to be gleaned from the event are just going to help propel people into 2025. So you got a great energy in the room, a great view, but great people is what makes the event successful.
Fantastic. And you will meet Adam, you will meet Jay, you will meet Edu, you will meet Humbled Trader, and there's more on the list to come. So there you go. You'd see it, your tour go. And I'm going to be there as well. The least desirable, but I'll be there. But
Edu, we need somebody that pays the drink,
But I can't wait to have some cocktails under the view of the Burj Khalifa with you guys. It's going to be, and I've worked with you guys for a lot of years, so it's really amazing to meet you guys finally. And I'm gonna enter and pay for the ticket in the hope that I win the $2,000 account. I'll get us trading again. So there you go. Thanks for your time, guys. I know it's precious. Thanks for your answers. Can't wait to see you guys in Dubai. For those watching, hope to see you there too. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.